係用嗰度嘅喎。
用㗎，我哋成日
啲人企喺度嘅喎。
唔緊要啊，5
分鐘內走啊。
鬼啊！
各位法律界嘅朋友，我哋差唔多開始遊行啦。咁咧希望大家咧由呢一邊度開始企，咁我哋由呢度向呢一個律政司處出發嘅。Members of the legal profession, we're going to start our march soon. Could you please be in position? Thank you. 唔該，法律界選委，法律界選委。
係，請法律界選委可以喺郭榮鏗站，我哋有一個 photo call 之後就可以開始起步。
好啊，不如 cam 都後啲啦，後咗先，大家褪，咁啊畫面好。你哋走啊，想後到邊度就？OK 未？
請在場嘅法律界選委可以喺記者報告過，然之後我哋就開始。
我見你好多次喺大大橋。開電，有一隻唔開，兩個你都聽唔到。好啦，我哋開始，差唔多開始。啲好唔好？拉後啲好啊！拉後啲啦，拉後係啦，拉後啲啊，唔係影唔到啊！大家都。 快多少少啦，黃金門。唉，推晒前面見唔到啊！點啊？ 就一边走。
可以站在这里。
記者朋友可以陣間先過咗馬路，因為遊行隊伍會喺馬路嗰度停一停，然後等齊晒所有律師，我哋會一次過馬路，所以你就可以喺馬路對面去停一停。OK。
嗱，咁樣，我先揾咗阿南俾翻個袋你，你。
係記者朋友可以過咗對面馬路司機啊，地位先。
咁樣嘅，即係咁，你將你嗰啲嘢俾晒阿南啦，跟住你幫我拎住我。係。記者朋友可以先過埋。係啦，記者朋友可以再先。
但係應該 call 俾佢哋咁樣做法，都已經係好 panic 啦，係咪？因為你呢個 executive
換咗間熟嘅，係咪唔夠熟嘅時候？夠熟嘅時候。 我哋 friend 都幾開心。
試下佢飲咗咯喎，佢飲完可以噴出嚟。Another CIA, we are deeply embedded.
That's right.
好，唔該曬，唔該曬。喂，前邊埋少少啦，唔該你師兄。喂，你哋係咪企喺中間位啊？唔該，我哋 set 咗呢度啊。
想知道安排啊？
後啲我哋，後啲我哋企，我哋後冇所謂啊，差佬唔通馬路啊。
法律界嘅好多代表同人士
佢問緊聽入唔入得嚟 ？Jimmy， 都係嘥氣嘅，
嘥氣㗎咋？人多陣間叫翻佢哋企翻呢邊正面啦。唔係冇得做啊！大家都。 掛唔喐。
大家慢慢向後，慢慢頭近少少，中間。
其實中間位嘅，大家 set 晒佢嘅，大家 set 晒。
不如我哋堂緊褪翻中間位啊！
大家可以行出去馬路，因為警方已經幫我哋安排咗。
慢慢褪啦，唔好喐，我哋唔好喐。大家可以過對面行。到，講頭過嚟。過對面行嘅。全部嘅朋友麻煩可以企翻入去中間度，闊啲啊，會俾 real 啲啊。
係啦，你封一條馬路，我哋
佢哋未封啊，我哋要俾車過啊。
有車過，我哋縮埋。
咁我哋要過㗎啦，而家有車。好，麻煩傳媒朋友可以企翻安全島位置，要俾車過啊。你個 stay
Down in front, please.
Come on. Come on. 好，麻煩俾車過一個先，有車出啦，唔該。唔該，俾車過一個先，唔該，俾車過一個先。唔該，俾車過一個先。唔該，麻煩俾車過一個先，唔好意思啊，褪翻中間安全島位置，好嘛？唔該晒，俾車過嚟啊！唔該晒，唔該晒，唔該晒，俾車過埋先，一樣到俾車過埋先。
叫車埋嚟咯。
過緊。好。唔該，俾車過咗先，可以喺中間安全島嘅位置俾大家用嘅，唔該晒。
收埋。好，收下。
因為你哋可以咧入翻去安全島嗰度上房啊，因為咧如果你哋喺道路上面咧，即係一路
唔該晒啊！
嗰個位置咧已經有嗰個
睇住啊，俾車過咗先啊！睇住俾車過咗先。
搞，我完全冇幫過。Camera. Right ahead.
有眼睇個安全島擺唔晒咁多人㗎啦，大家喺度鬥望㗎咋。OK。
好睇未？ Yeah. So, friends and colleagues, I have just relayed the message to the personnel at the Department of Justice that together with all members of the legal profession, we are here to demand a face-to-face meeting with the Secretary for Justice and the Director of Public Prosecutions to say no. We are going to say no to political prosecution. Now, our colleagues in the DOJ have already issued an open statement telling us that they are concerned that political prosecution is now a reality in Hong Kong. Now that, as a legal profession, we will never accept. So we are here to demand a meeting with the Secretary for Justice and the DPP to ask them to account to us as their colleagues in the legal profession and to the Hong Kong people what is going on with prosecution decisions in the DOJ. And also, we are here to demand for an independent commission of inquiry for all the public events that has taken place in recent times. 各位，我講幾句，我想同香港人講就係，我哋法律界係唔會接受政治檢控。我哋今日嚟到呢度，就係要同律政司司長同埋刑事檢控專員要求一個面對面嘅對話。你對住我哋係大家法律界嘅同業，你唔需要怕我哋亦都係講道理嘅人。你係有需要鄭若驊出嚟同我哋對話，去解釋究竟近日嘅檢控決定係唔係有政治考慮？點解白衣人打人、黑社會你唔告，嗰啲後生嘅就全部告暴動罪 ？Friends, there are a lot of colleagues who cannot join us today because a lot of our colleagues are out there in police stations, in different magistrate courts, helping those who have been arrested and charged with riots. 我想同香港人講清楚，我哋法律界除咗今日係要向鄭若驊講清楚我哋嘅態度之外，我哋亦都同香港人講，任何人俾人拉咗、俾人告，我哋法律界唔會袖手旁觀，一定會盡全力去幫嗰啲俾人拉咗、檢控嘅人。今日喺呢度嘅律師、嘅大律師，全部人都係同香港人講，我哋一定會永遠企喺你哋嗰邊。花田。
搖下企喺度。其實我哋喺香港，我相信市民最緊要嘅就睇到我哋個法治精神。咩叫做法治精神呢？政府而家係誤導市民嘅， 話好多人上街，好多人搞到個社會混亂，好多人犯法，呢個就係破壞咗法治精神。唔係，如果好多人犯罪，你可以拉曬佢哋，俾佢哋一個公平嘅審訊，又俾佢哋可以上訴，呢個就係法治精神。唔係話多人犯法就破壞咗法治精神。其實只有政府只有資格破壞法律精神，就點呢？因為我哋普通法制最重要嘅一點就係話喺法律面前人人平等，你唔能夠着黑衫嗰啲你即刻拉即刻告，着白衫嗰啲咧就睇住佢走，身份證都唔攞，跟住遲都唔起訴，呢啲咧就係真正破壞法治精神。法治精神唔係淨係你講就得嘅，唔係律政司司長話我哋已經香港有法治精神，要所有香港市民睇完之後心裏邊都服，都認為有法治精神，咁樣至係有法治精神。所以而家我哋香港正正就係俾個政府、俾律政司同埋逼嗰啲同事係選擇性嘅起訴，呢啲我哋係唔能夠接受嘅。所以我哋今日法律界人士，老嘅好似我嗰啲，後生嘅好多人都係維護香港嘅法治精神，因為對香港嚟講呢樣係最重要嘅。Why are we here today? Under the sun, sweating? We are here to protect the rule of law. The rule of law means, most importantly, that we are all equal before the law. If people wearing black commit any criminal offenses and you bring them to justice, that's fair. But why don't you do the same when the criminals are wearing white? That is not just color discrimination. It is in breach of the rule of law, the most important principle. And we believe, under the common law system, that not only must justice be done, but it must be manifestly seen to be done. And when the people wearing black are immediately brought to the court, okay. But what about the people wearing white? They were allowed to walk away even when the police got there belatedly. They were not even asked to show their ID card. That is the breach of the rule of law. And only the government can do that. Ordinary people cannot do that. That is why we are here. We are here to uphold the rule of law. We call on the Secretary for Justice to account for the discriminatory treatment of what appear to be offenders under the law. They must be given the same treatment. They must be given the protection of the law. Thank you.
Howard.
Hi, fellow members of the legal profession. I'd like to speak to you on the topic about the independent inquiry. A lot have been said about the prosecution policies of the DOJ. Of course, it is also very important that in the recent unrest in the society of Hong Kong, we need to find out what is the truth. And the truth could only be discovered with an independent inquiry. It is, of course, very important that the inquiry should receive the confidence of the members of the public. And I'm afraid that the act by the IPCC would not really serve that purpose. Obviously, the IPCC has got that jurisdiction over the police. But of course, we need to find out the truth. And the truth is not simply limited to the acts of the police. And moreover, the IPCC is certainly very much convoluted with the participation of the police as well. And therefore, in order to gain public confidence, we do underline the necessity of having an independent inquiry. 各位法律界嘅朋友， 我今日講嘅咧，我覺得啊，我哋最重要嘅就而家係睇社會嘅不安嘅時候咧，我哋係應該先尋求出究竟個真相係點。個真相係點咧？我哋覺得咧就係應該係由一個獨立嘅調查委員會咧，先至去揾出嘅真相。獨立調查委員會咧係應該咧係得到市民嘅擁戴、市民嘅信心咧，先正可以咧做到佢應該做嘅工作。至於 IPCC 監警會嗰方面嘅時候咧，雖然佢哋都話佢會做一個獨立嘅調查，咁但係咧監警會嗰方面咧，佢嘅權力同埋嘅職責咧，亦都係有限。就算我哋當佢係盡忠職守嘅時候咧，我哋亦都深信咧，市民俾佢嘅信心咧就唔會好大。兼且因為權力所限咧，我哋或者永遠都得唔到個真相。所以咧，我哋覺得而家社會喺呢個咁不安嘅情形之下咧，我哋係極端需要有一個尋求真相嘅委員會。再講嚟講，雖然政府講過好幾次，就係話咧冇咁嘅需要，但到而家咧，我哋都聽唔到一個即係比較近磅啲嘅似樣啲嘅理由，去話點解咧係唔應該有一個獨立嘅調查委員會。所以咧，我哋亦都希望政府咧聽到我哋嘅聲音，亦都回應市民呢個訴求。多謝。
我嗌一句鄭若驊，大家嗌對話好嘛？好。鄭若驊。對話。鄭若驊。對話。鄭若驊。對話。鄭若驊。對話。嗱，我喺度想講咧，就係、亦都係呢個同香港人講嘅，就係咧，我哋法律界而家咧係有好多同事喺周圍喺星出邊咧，喺唔同嘅呢一個警署同埋呢一個裁判處咧，係幫所有被捕人士提供法律支援同埋代表佢哋嘅。咁我哋知道咧，就係、被捕人士係越嚟越多，所以今日咧，我亦都喺度呼籲啦，就係、所有今日嚟嘅法律界人士，如果你能夠幫到手嘅，希望你哋出嚟幫手，因為咧被捕人士係越嚟越多，係需要更多嘅律師同埋大律師咧係代表佢哋嘅。咁喺度咧，我想請任建峰上嚟講幾句説話。而家我哋嘅車路已經係封咗嘅，大家可以企出嚟嘅嚇。
各位同家大家好啊！我好耐冇嗌咪啊，真係好多謝大家咁多人喺度出現啊！其實我哋班律師好老實嗰句，唔分咩大律師，唔分咩事務律師，我哋個個今日咁鬼死熱30幾度，嗱我已經懶咗啦，我已經係除晒呔除晒褸，但係好多人都仲着晒黑衣，着晒戴晒黑呔咁出嚟，我哋為嘅係乜啫？我哋為嘅其實係好簡單㗎啦，我哋係純粹，我哋要嘅，我哋就係要公道啫嘛。其實，我哋除咗要公道嘅冇其他㗎啦。我哋係唔想見到有個情況，如果你話有唔同嘅人做咗唔同嘅事，你係要想檢控 ，OK， 但係唔該唔好淨係檢控一班，唔檢控另一班。我哋要見到嘅就係有一啲發動恐怖襲擊去毆打我哋嘅市民嘅人，點解佢哋到而家都仲未被檢控，但係另外一啲就已經有幾一個人被檢控？我哋要見到嘅就係見到你哋係一視同仁，無分政治光譜。我哋仲要見到嘅就係我哋成日做律師，我哋話所有嘢我哋要記錄得清清楚楚，要記錄得清清楚楚。我哋點可以接受話一啲仲要係影響我哋年青人嘅前途嘅一啲檢控決定，竟然用口頭講就可以？呢個係咪一個離譜嘅事？所以我好希望大家，我哋作為法律界嘅朋友，我哋繼續堅定企硬，我哋去捍衛我哋呢個城市嘅法治。我諗其他嘢，我哋就只可以留返政治問題，政治解決。Ladies and gentlemen, fellow lawyers, what a scene here! What a scene! I mean, normally when we march, it's about 5 or 6 p.m. It's a little bit cooler. Today we're in the middle of the day and it's bloody hot. But I'm already lazy. I've taken off my tie and jacket, but a lot of you are still in your ties and jackets. Why are we bothering to stand here in this heat, draining away? It's actually very simple. All we want is justice. All we want is consistency. We don't want to see a bunch of thugs get away with it while the best of our youths are being prosecuted and their futures are being taken away. All we want is consistency. And as lawyers, we always say that record keeping is very important, that we always have to take attendance notes of things, we have to put things in emails, in writing, in letters, and yet we now have a Department of Justice that is making important decisions about the futures of our youngsters, prosecution decisions that can put them up to 10 years in prison, and it can all be done verbally. Can you imagine if we did that and the Law Society or the Bar Association investigated our files? I think we'd be in trouble, don't you think? So, the message is simple. We stand firm. As lawyers, we uphold the rule of law, and we ask for justice, we ask for consistency, we ask for proper record keeping. Nothing more, nothing less. Thank you very much.
以下落嚟咧，我有請 Selma 密書上嚟講幾句説話。
Hello, members of the legal profession. My name is Selma Massoud. I have my own practice, SM & Co Solicitors. I've been dedicating these past 2 months doing a lot of pro bono legal work to assist the arrested protesters. A small group of us are dedicating our nights, our weekends, our days during the work day when it's awfully busy, as you all know. We are running around different districts, different police stations, trying to give these youngsters, who are our future generation, some legal advice. So I kindly urge you, for those who can, do come out and help us, because we honestly do not have enough manpower at the moment. Because again, as Dennis mentioned, there are mass arrests all across the board, and we really do need good lawyers, good barristers who can really assist us. So thank you, and we are here to uphold the rule of law and seek justice for those who have been arrested. Thank you so much.
我見到咧，仲有法律界嘅朋友咧係行緊上嚟嘅，我人龍仲未完嘅。遲嚟嗰啲同事，遲嚟嘅同業，頭先我哋已經正式轉達咗，我哋已經投見律政司司長嘅呢個請求。如果你可以嘅，我請你留低，一路等到佢肯出嚟見我哋為止，好唔好？好。鄭若驊。鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊，拒絕政治檢控，拒絕政治檢控，拒絕政治檢控，拒絕政治檢控。鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊。我想再一次同鄭若驊律政司司長講好清楚，如果你連你法律界嘅同業你都唔肯出嚟見。大家講道理，講清楚件事嘅話，你唔配去做香港嘅律政司司長。依家好清楚嘅，你冇嘢好驚。今日呢度全部都係法律界嘅同業，全部都係你哋法律界嘅師兄、師弟、師妹，全部大家都係講道理嘅，都係講法治原則。鄭若驊，你出嚟面對香港人，面對法律界。鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊，鄭若驊，
制，你個司長唔出嚟喎？你個司長唔出嚟喎？
佢衝喺前面啊！
各位法律界嘅朋友，我哋而家喺度等咗半個鐘頭㗎啦。我喺半個鐘頭之前已經同律政司嘅代表啦，係希望同佢講話，律政司係要求同佢一個對話嘅。咁如果可以留低嘅，請你留低；如果要趕住翻去嘅話，我哋完全明白、完全理解嘅。咁但係咧，呢個集會係未完結嘅，我想講就係會留低，要求佢出嚟對話為止嘅。
哦 ，OK 啊，你慢慢啦。
我而家過嚟聽你講。
感覺上政府都係一個。
好複雜嘅，即係當中包含。
About to melt. So bad. I know. Who's going somewhere?
Members of the legal profession, long time no see. As always, I am proud of all of you because whether it is in sun or in rain, we stand up for justice and we stand up for the rule of law. We would have hoped that our profession, which I'm proud to say, has the respect of this community, would also have the respect of the Secretary of Justice. But apparently I am wrong. We have asked for a meeting. We have asked her to meet with us, to discuss with us things we are very concerned about. Dennis had made the request half an hour ago, and now we have still received no answer. Are you going to go away without letting her answer us? No! Are you staying here until she answers? Yes! We are all going to stand firm for justice. One of the most important things about the rule of law is prosecution must not be abused. Because if abused, it is the most powerful instrument of oppression. All you have to do is to tell people that if they protest, they stand in danger of being indiscriminately arrested and charged with riots, exposing themselves to a maximum sentence of 10 years. So think again, youngster. If you want to express your views, think about the risk that you are standing. So this batch of prosecution in numbers of tens, hundreds, we are now, I think, reaching the 500 mark, swarming the police stations. Many of them don't know what to do, very young. Our lawyers, voluntary lawyers, are going to the stations, working overnight, and yet there is not enough lawyers. Why does the DPP put us into this position? Don't they have any self-respect? Whatever the executive does, doesn't our lawyers there, our public department lawyers, have any self-respect? We do not ask for more than that. We ask them to uphold the self-respect of our profession. Let them assure the public by their action and not by mere assertion that they are not using any political motive in prosecution. And if they are not motivated by political reasons, then do so properly. Follow the due process. Follow your tradition, your principle of examining in each and every case what are the points of evidence that you can put forward before you charge a person. Most of us under this hot sun have done some prosecution. We know even in a simple theft case, even in a simple pickpocket case, you know how advice is always being asked and it's always carefully given before any prosecution is launched against an individual. So why are hundreds of youngsters being charged of one of the most serious crimes without due process being gone through? So it is very, very important that we demand a conversation with the Secretary for Justice, with the Director of Public Prosecutions, to assure us and through us assure the public that the rule of law is not being undermined in this very place whose very duty is to uphold the rule of law. We are trying, each of us, trying our best to make sure that everyone who is arrested will have timely access to legal representation and legal advice. We know that the 612 Humanitarian Relief Fund has been supported by numerous members of this community. They have generously donated to the account. Never mind in $10 notes or in hundreds or in $500 notes. Now the fund has reached an amount of about $40 million. This shows how serious our community is in making sure that those who are arrested are not left uncared for. So we have every reason to feel encouraged in our work to represent these people. I hope that these people who are supposed to look after the public justice system will do the same. Thank you very much. Who want to speak, please come forward.
Yeah, hello, my name is Susan Lavender. I'm a solicitor. And what I want to say are 2 points today. First of all, the point about prosecution, that's where the evil lies.
Just come on,
The young people. Don't blame the judiciary. When a judge has a case in front of him, he has to hear that case and he has to deal with it. We still have an independent judiciary. Treasure them and pressure the DOJ to make it right for prosecution, not the judicial ones. That is the most important point. That is where the problem lies. The second thing I want to appeal is to the young people. The same way that Margaret Newman did. Please don't commit acts of violence. That is not allowed.
I'm really interested about communism and to see other society different than my society. And I keep asking myself, how you guys asking for justice in a place the government you didn't vote for your government. So how you ask for a real crime for justice? This is my question.
One of our permanent Court of Final Appeal judges said, without democracy, the rule of law is only an approximation to the rule of law. But are you going to wait for democracy to come before you ask for justice? We ask justice where we are, where we find ourselves. So, does that answer you? Anybody wants to answer the question or want to express a view? You are not afraid to express a view, even before this building, even when you are called only yesterday. Anyone to answer a question?
Please, someone!
Anyone to ask further questions? Anyone with a view to express? Anyone who wants to make a personal appeal to the Secretary for Justice to come and see us? I see some movement at the back.
Okay, talk with me about everything.
No, too modest. Audrey. Here's Audrey, beautifully dressed as usual. Justice does not mean you have to be disheveled. 上個星期六，我去咗高等法院，因為咧嗰日我有啲事要做，就係、當日有啲大律師咧，就係、要正式經過一個典禮，成為正式嘅大律師。咁我嗰日咧就咁啱。就要去到法庭，代表其中一個申請正式做大律師嘅人咧，就係、去處理佢呢一個申請，因為對於嗰啲唔係律師嘅人咧，我要講清楚俾你聽，做大律師咧就係、要經過呢個典禮，要正式向法庭申請，先至會成為正式嘅大律師嘅。今個星期六咧就咁啱就要去到做呢個申請，其中咧。有3位申請人咧係律政司嘅部門嚟嘅。換句説話講咧，佢哋而家咧已經成為咧律政司裏邊正式嘅檢控嘅一個人員。英文咧就叫做 public prosecutor。點解我要講呢件事咧？就係話俾大家聽，其實所有喺入邊。辦緊工又好，聽緊我哋講嘢又好嘅大律師，同我哋所有企喺呢度出邊嘅人係一樣。我哋受同樣嘅教育、同樣嘅培訓，亦都經過同樣嘅申請同埋典禮，正式成為大律師。當日喺典禮嘅時候，主持典禮嘅法官。佢照例每一次，佢都會向嗰啲新入行嘅大律師做一個訓話。我已經去過好多呢啲典禮，我可以話俾你聽，例牌都係同樣會向呢啲大律師訓勉，話你嘅工作係非常之重要，你要秉承我哋嘅傳統。呢個係一個受人尊重嘅行業 ，it is an honourable profession。所以我哋遵守嘅原則同埋規矩，亦都係一樣嘅。所以我係用最温柔嘅方法，想提醒入邊所有嘅同業。當然，亦都包括鄭若驊，佢哋同我哋一樣。當我哋秉承我哋嘅傳統，我哋做我哋大律師應有嘅工作嘅時候，我哋係要根據好多專業嘅守則。律政司佢本身係有一個守則嘅，佢檢控係有守則嘅，佢關於違反公共秩序嘅一啲行為都有一個守則嘅，唔係話所有違反咗公共秩序嘅人都一定要檢控，但係你要檢控，你最低限度你都要俾我哋睇到你係公正。如果你連一般嘅程序都唔能夠跟，如果你檢控嘅時候係選擇性，呢個你係需要解釋。以前啊，梁愛詩啊，唔檢控胡仙啊，佢都假地，我真地都好啦。佢要到去立法會解釋，當然佢解釋咗之後，公眾係唔接受，覺得佢嗰個解釋 係完全唔合乎法治嘅原則。但係我哋今時今日嘅鄭若驊有冇俾我哋解釋啊？俾咗啦！喂，人哋啊，警察啊，都有4點鐘阿 Sir 啊，我哋嘅律政司去咗邊啊？佢罷工係咪啊？佢罷工，佢又口頭叫人哋檢控，佢選擇性罷工，所以我係向入邊嗰啲律政司嘅同業溫馨嘅提示：當我哋入行嘅時候，法官批准你嘅申請嘅時候，同你講過乜嘢？你今日選擇性唔依規矩、唔依守則去檢控，你過唔過到你自己專業嗰關？如果你係認為呢樣嘢係唔能夠接受嘅，你嘅專業訓練有責任俾你，你要行出嚟向公眾交代。我記得，我唔知啊 Dennis Jang 喺唔喺度？我記得當年梁愛詩知道佢會做第一任嘅律政司司長嘅時候，張建利同佢講：佢你最重要嗰樣嘢係要識乜嘢咧？係要識得幾時辭職。我對今時今日唔單止對林鄭係覺得不似，我對於佢所有側邊嘅人我都覺得不似。唔好話收人工啊，唔可以話收，唔淨止話講好收好高嘅人工啊，唔好講話我哋公帑出糧俾佢啊。而係就算做義工啊，你好唔好意思次次企出嚟做報警版，聽譴責又再譴責又再嚴重譴責，仲要話而家係唔關佢事，因為已經唔係逃犯條例嘅事。你整咗個鑊出嚟，你自己唔搞翻掂佢，然後揾警察。揾嗰啲咩福建幫白衣人出街打人，香港俾佢真係推到去一個深淵。所以我喺呢度好誠懇呼籲所有有尊嚴、有自尊，特別係專業人士，唔該你做翻你應該做嘅工作，企翻係公義、係社會和諧嘅一邊，去勸告呢個政府。如果你要和解，最簡單嘅一樣嘢就係成立一個有公信力嘅獨立調查委員會，找出真相。任何人都係。你冇做錯事，你怕乜嘢有個調查委員會啊？就算你做錯咗事，你都唔需要怕一個獨立調查委員會。你揾出真相，我哋大家所有全個社會都可以一齊商討香港嗰條路要點樣行落去。但係而家係行唔落去啊！你晚晚打開個電視咧，你真係唔敢睇啊！我亦都趁機喺呢度多謝所有嘅記者，你哋日日都槍林彈雨，所以我哋今日喺呢度曬下，唔使食蛋，唔使食煙，唔使食棍，唔使食藤條，係唔算得乜嘢。
I just want to say a few words in English. Don't worry, it's not going to be as long as my Cantonese version. Last Saturday, I was at the High Court. I was moving the admission of a former pupil of mine. And it so happens that there were 3 admissions on that day of applicants all from the Department of Justice. That means that after the admission ceremony, they become what we call public prosecutors. Their duty is to prosecute. I want to mention this because, first of all, they have gone through the same training that each of us here have gone through. They comply with the same principles that each of us has gone through. They go through the same court ceremony, or what we call the admission ceremony, as we have gone through. And invariably, in these admission ceremonies, the judge will say a few words, not only of encouragement, but a serious reminder. He will always remind the newly admitted barristers that this is an honorable profession. That you have always not only to uphold justice, but to show integrity and to show the public how justice is administered. And this clearly applies even more so to public prosecution.